Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're looking at gold and the dollar today because dollar is sinking quite significantly over the fact that there will no longer be any more Fed hikes, especially until next year at least. And then going into next year, if the Fed have held for 3 or 4 times in a row, likelihood is that we won't be seeing any more hikes for the foreseeable future. However, depending on who you listen to, we've seen Boston Fed Chair Susan Collins, who said that they can't rule out Fed hikes for the foreseeable future as well. So it is a little bit of a cat and mouse game at the moment. We're seeing it reflected in the markets because the dollar has had quite a bit of weakness in the past 48 hours before the closing bell on Friday. So we're just waiting to see with the FOMC minutes tomorrow if there's going to be any signals or highlights as to where the Fed's next move is going to be going. Obviously, the next big move will be on December the 13th, which will be their final meeting for the year. And rates are expected to stay higher for longer. There isn't expected to be any cuts anytime soon. However, if there is a bit more of a light at the end of the tunnel on these big Fed hikes that we've seen year after year recently, then we could actually be in for quite a good surprise in the market as well. But let's get right into the charts. On gold, we've seen a bit more stability. We're just hovering around the 1970, 1980 area. It's kind of consolidating at the moment. If we look on the daily chart, which is what I've got gold on, we're waiting for this V-shaped recovery to the upside to hit roughly just over 2,000, which will kind of be a heavy resistance point for the yellow metal. But with that being said, we could actually be in for more of a slight correction, which is where it's looking likely it's going to go at the moment. But depending if the dollar does pick up, we could actually see more progress in the yellow metal. But if we look on the 4-hour chart, if we just have a better picture on this intraday area here, I'll keep the lines on the chart because it does play out pretty much the same. We're just seeing here, as I said, this V-shaped recovery. If we take this false spike away, you could say that we have actually almost recovered to this particular area, which was just below the 2000 region before starting to move a bit lower. So we've just cut off roughly just over $10 on gold in the last few sessions. And we're just waiting now to see if we're going to have this drag back down to roughly 1940, 1930, or if it's going to hold its own and consolidate for a little bit longer. So we'll wait and see if that comes into fruition. Now, on the other side of the coin, we've had the dollar index and most of the dollar currencies, the major FX ones at least, starting to sink quite dramatically. If we pull this out on the 1-day chart, as you can see here, $3 to $4 wiped off of the dollar index in the last few trading sessions. Quite a big significant fall. And if we look on this particular Tuesday, where we saw quite a lot of fundamental headline news, we've seen quite a bit of a move to the downside again, where the Fed did hold its rate again for one more time. So with that being said, are we going to see anything in store for any signals to the upside for the dollar? Well, at the moment, it doesn't look likely. We're just having a look on the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, very indecisive moves at that point. But then, as you can see here, very big break of the last support, and then another big heavy break after that as well. So the consensus was that we were going to hit the $103 area and then possibly 102 after that. Whether it goes to 100 before the end of the year, we'll obviously wait on where the Fed is going, but we are seeing a slight bullish divergence, which could actually just have prices tick up slightly, but we're expecting some heavy resistance at the mid 104 area at the last swing high here. So we're just waiting to see now. FOMC tomorrow, we're waiting to see the next NFP numbers, which is not far away, and of course the Fed interest rate decision, which is again not so far away, and then we close out the rest of the year. Sorry, I'm getting my words stuck. So thank you very much for joining me. Let me know what you think. You know, is the dollar going to keep tanking, keep sinking? Are we going to see gold hit 2,000 again before the end of the year? And are we going to see, more importantly, the Fed start hiking rates, or will there be another pause at their next meeting? Let me know what you think. As usual, this video will be brought to you and posted on our Telegram and YouTube channel. So please feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you very much for joining me, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.